Hi, Twin Flames. This is Jennifer. I'm going to be doing a reading for you today. They're telling me will be what changes are coming in for you. We'll see what comes through. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling these cards. We already meditated on it, and that's what was started to come through. I am getting a ton of water energy today, like a downpouring of water, so like a waterfall or even water going down a drain. It does feel like a big shift in emotions. Of course, this is a timeless reading, but we do have the full blue moon today in Taurus, so that will always, the energy will be affecting this reading. If you're at a time when your timeline can shift, that will be happening for you. We are fell out. So what I do is I channel messages. Too many. Channel messages, and then I read cards to, piece together the story, and I offer energy healings and shiftings if I feel that there's a big energy block for this collective reading. I don't work with genders. I do work with deep soul connections and twin flames. However you choose to interpret that relationship. I am currently accepting offers for gigs on Fiverr. I do twin flame connection checks, which are looking at the health of what we call your relationship ring. And I do Akashic Record soulmate readings. I do theta healing sessions. And I do spirit release therapy clearing sessions, which clear all of your many energetic bodies from all sorts of lower vibrational energies, parasites, dark force entities. And I also do that spirit release therapy for you and your twin, which also comes with the free twin flame connection check. I'm gonna take that one. Yowie, that card has really been coming out. Also, my Patreon has launched, so I will be doing fun classes on there, and so I'll leave the link to Fiverr below. If you want something specific, you can contact me and I'll make you an offer. And I will be changing up my offers here this weekend, hopefully. And then on my Patreon, I will be doing, people are asking me for guidance about developing their intuition, as that is something that happens as you go on a twin flame journey. You become more sensitive, and your clairsenses start to come in. Also, working with your own energy and the energy of the connection, and navigating the very difficult waters that we find ourselves in sometimes, about the balancing of the energies in the twin flame connection, and how to work with your chakras, how to clear your aura and keep that in really healthy, vibration. And then also, because as you go on this journey, you are supposed to, it's a bad word, you will want to raise in your vibration. That's like a natural type thing. And so your manifestation powers become more potent. And because of that, you more quickly and easily draw things to yourself. And so if you are still stuck in old paradigms, you will be drawing. It's confusing a little bit because your vibrational frequency does raise, but then you also can still be focused on, in your patterns of the past. And so your magnetism is more potent, but then what you're drawing to you is still not at the frequency that you want it to. So anyway, a lot of these things on this journey we don't even have language for yet because they are so very new. So, that's been a blessing for me to work with a team of twins that are developing, the nomenclature and the paradigm of this new relationship dynamic. Anyway, it's a really long-winded. So on my Patreon, I will be doing things to help you with your own energy frequency and learning to develop your gifts, find your purpose, go on your missions, and answer other questions about the relationship that you may have. And also ascension, how to manage and handle ascension issues, difficulties, frequencies, and what that means for your dynamic. So they are wanting me to call in the angels, guides, ascended masters, source energy, your higher self, your twin's higher self, and all beings 5D and above who wish to come and give guidance for the Twin Flame Collective. And there is a presence of Archangel Metatron here today. Okay, so they do want me to clear the fear around any structures dissolving that no longer serve you and letting go across all time, space, and dimension. Let us destroy and uncreate that now. Thank you. If you'd like that clearing, say yes. That's such a big energy. Wow. One more time. Let us clear away any fears that are blocking us from dissolving structures that no longer serve our highest good across all time, space, and dimension. Thank you. It is done, it's done, it's done. If you like that clearing, say yes. All right, so we have pile 1, 2, and 3. We'll go ahead and get started. I just want you to be really aware today of how you're speaking your emotions and who you're speaking them to. Because not everyone will understand the frequency of your words. I know the Ace of Pentacles is usually about an offer, but right now this is an offer to yourself and what you're drawing into your life. And you need to understand that not everyone is on that frequency of supporting you. All right, pile 1, here we go. Divine Wisdom, 5 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Wands, 2 of Cups, the Sun. And honestly, well, okay. 2 Ace of Wands, almost on top of each other. Wow, wow, wow. And 2 Suns from 2 different decks. That is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to say with you and your person, there is an alignment of energy coming in here. I do think you're the top and they're the bottom, but there's such heavy mirroring here. I did actually feel like flipping these, so it would have been even closer, but this movement out of the Swords energy and into a Cups energy has been quite profound for you. I do think this is the shift coming between Libra and Scorpio season here, for those of you listening to this in the next week or two. Otherwise, if it's a timeless reading, just know that your mutual passion is moving you out of your head and into your heart. If you're doubting that your person feels the same as you, just know that they certainly do. Yeah, there is a real recognition of the heart healing and honoring that's going on here. Wow, there's even more marrying to come here. They do recognize you as the Queen of Cups. I do think that you are holding back somewhat from, you're looking away and they're seeing you with a lid on your cup here. They are feeling closer to you, which is nice. They are trying to let go of whatever happened in the past that injured their heart. If there was something that happened between you, then it's probably you both honoring each other more. Because you see, there's just such heavy mirroring here. You're both starting to listen to the beat of your own drum, and I actually am seeing the Ace of Wands as like a drumstick. I know that's weird. My throat just got incredibly scratchy, so somebody's not saying how they feel, that's for sure. I do feel like you two, this one even looks like a drum. I do feel you two are kind of signaling to each other and beating your own drum to each other. I can almost like hear it. And, you know, there's the sun here with the 2 kids, but then there's this card, which you may be pulling away from each other like that, but you are still holding hands. You're very much connected. And there is this sense that there's this blue energy coming almost down from heaven, but you're both holding these vessels that contain this sacred knowledge, right? And you're both kind of calling out to each other. And those vessels reside in your heart, not in your mind. So trying to figure out what is in your mind right now is not what is going to move this connection forward. And I do get the sense that this connection does have quite a divine purpose, as all twins do. One of you may need to go through a divorce and walk away from a family, and that may be a very painful decision to make. That's what I do get, will be upon you to come. There may be the dissolution of a family unit so you two can come together, but also there may not. You two may decide that you may not be a couple in the future. It is, there's a little bit of resistance at looking at that aspect of this relationship. If you two are going to work together or be married, I do get that that is a question on this, in this pile, that one or more or both of you are contemplating. And right now, I don't feel like that decision has been totally made or totally accepted. You do get the sense that if it's you, you get the sense that there's something better that could be, but there may be instability on that road. If it's them, I do get the sense that they're very hesitant to cause pain to people who have been such a big part of their life, and to be seen as like a bad guy, a bad person. I'm getting super overwhelmingly dizzy just thinking about all of that would need to happen. So if it's not your scenario, just take the first part and leave the rest, because this is only for some. I even, for a very few of you, sense that they may be in an engagement or considering marrying someone else. If that's the case, I don't think that they will go through with it, but it is up in the air at this time. They are strongly considering letting go of this other person. And let's get some advice for you. I actually never use this deck for readings, but it's my own personal deck. And it's not the greatest clarifying deck for this question, but for whatever reason, the unicorns want to come out today. So we shall let them come out. There's a lot of unicorn energy in this pile. They're saying, actually, to just send wishings and blessings to your person. And actually, they're actually saying to send it to your person's person, if this is the case, because your person's person is in resonance with you. And I know that's this is a huge lesson that came through for me this week, to understand that anybody in your person's life that's close to them is also in resonance with you. So you need to accept that into your heart. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. Yeah, transformation. There is a transformation going on here. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. You may be just friends right now, or that may be kind of the whatever name, label you're putting on your relationship. Of course, you're all things to each other. There's no label for it needed. You do not need to label any of this, but just know that the advice for you at this time is to bless yourself and all of those in your life with love, compassion, and wisdom. Be silent and wait for answers. And like I said in the channel message in the beginning, a part of moving up in your ascension is that your personal magnetism greatly increases, and what you wish for others will always come back to you as well. So be very careful with what you wish for, especially because right now they're saying one of your wishes will be coming to fruition. If you would like to work with me, actually, for this pile in particular, I can sense that there are toxic cords around your relationship and you. And I do cord cutting also. If you want to contact me on Fiverr, I can work with you on that. Also, I have a Patreon channel now. It's just getting started, so there's nothing there. But if you want to check it out, I really would love ideas. You can go and look at the descriptions, and you can see like what I'm anticipating talking about, and I'd love to hear any questions you have in the comments about future readings that you'd like, or services that you'd like, or things you'd like me to put on my Patreon. So thank you so much, and I'm going to move on to pile 2. Hi, pile 2. How are you? So, this is drastically different than, nope, that's not it. And I actually did it backwards. Okay, we're just going to do it this way for this one. So I do see you very, very much resisting this relationship and anything coming in to it right now. I do see just quite a bit of confusion and a lot of chaos and conflict going on in this relationship. I do feel right now that you are probably in the midst of a tower and not understanding your power right now. But there is a happy ending to this period of time, because through this very heavy period of unhappiness and resistance, this cycle will end, and there will be a way forward shown to you. You know, I very much get that Tower and Ace of Pentacles energy coming through, because right now I do get the sense this is a younger, newer relationship that is probably challenged with some stop-start energy, some maybe various other people in your relationship having to sneak around, and perhaps just feeling incredibly confused, disempowered, and weakened by this situation. I do see that somebody is being quite charismatic, and I do think that they're manipulating you out of your power, and you are kind of guarding yourself and understanding that this is, on an intuitive level, I think you sense something isn't quite right here. They are, on an energetic level, actually working pretty hard to leave their past selves behind. So they have this low self-esteem and this, they're used to sneaking around and not being like very forthright. And they're purging that. You, on the other hand, I get more of a sense that you're this kind of creative high priestess energy. And I don't really think you know what's hit you in this relationship, because they've been in and out. They've been focused on you and then not focused on you. That's what I get. And it's been causing you to kind of lose your focus. But I do get the sense if you kind of learn your lesson here, if you understand what's trying to happen and take place, that you are going to come into a place of a more grounded, stable energy. Let's see what the unicorns have to say. Okay, you are being protected by this magic. Okay, of Archangel Gabriel. I do feel like I need a little bit more information here. Okay, well, there we go. They will be making you aware of their feelings if they haven't already. I'm not sure at this moment that you want to trust it, because I still think it needs to develop a little bit more. Knight of Cups is nice. Knight of Pentacles. All right. This is where I think that they are heading to. I think that they're heading to a more solid, stable place. Let's see what you need to do in order to get there. Because there is a tremendous amount of emotions for you that they don't know exactly how to handle. They actually may be good at communicating, which is kind of rare. And they do want you to keep your heart open and to keep it light. Oh, wow. Well, you don't see that every day, do you? 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and bottom of the deck is Ace of Pentacles. So, you know, in this reading alone, we have Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles twice. So I do think you're just really, really going through it, but I think what's to come is going to, you know, pretty much blow you away. They want you not to, when it comes to making this decision, they want you not to make it from a place of pure passion. More Knights. They want you to really wait for the full transformation to come through. So if they're coming to you in the Seven of Swords energy, and a Page of Swords energy, they want you to wait for this. Because if you wait for it, they will come back to you in Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. And it's hard to know for sure, because there is some confusion in this relationship for sure. You know, this person is going to go through this 10 of Swords moment. They are going, if you let them go all the way through the 9 to the 10, they are going to kind of birth out this Ace of Cups, 8 of Wands, death energy here, where this cycle will begin. And the only thing that seems to be kind of your choice is to not be in Queen of Wands energy, right? You need to take that Empress energy and turn it upside down a little bit. Because, I mean, that's this some crazy cards here where you two feel very whole within each other, and they want you to feel whole within yourself also. They want you to, look in your heart and find that depth of, that's like an ocean. And from there, you can manifest these miracles. Because when you have this, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, you have everything. But there is going to be some, you have 7 of Swords, and then you have 7 of Swords. You have to not allow yourself to be like the sneaky option here. You have to make that decision to really be in your power, and through that choice, that solution's going to come to you. And they're saying, like, don't be so serious. Open your heart and laugh and enjoy your life, and know that what is rightfully yours is being guided to you through this magical process. But it's up to you to not accept this type of behavior, right? That's what ultimately transforms this Tower into something way more meaningful, because there is some conflict that is going to occur. Anyway, that was a little bit, that was a road to go on, but I hope that helped you there. If you would like more help from me on working with these energies specifically, you can check out my Fiverr gig below, and I'm also opening up my Patreon. I would love the topics that you want me to cover, and the readings that you'd like me to do. And if you want to ask me any kind of questions, or to get any kind of offer, I can make it to you on Fiverr. Hi, pile 3. All right, let's go. These 2 piles have been extremely different, so... Oh, man, I wish that star was upright right there. But, Tarot's just showing us what is the current energy, and you have the ability to step into that power, right? Let's see what else is here. You have that ability to turn that around, because I do see that there is abundance waiting for you. It does look like you are coming through a period of instability, and perhaps there was a breakup in this pile. Perhaps not. Perhaps you two separately had breakups in your life, or one of you had a breakup, and you are coming into the knowledge of really knowing that you want fairness and balance in your relationship, and that this 9 of Pentacles is a lovely, self-sufficient, beautiful energy where you desire this financial stability, and this, it's the pre-Empress card. So the only thing I see with that star in reverse is that perhaps you're not really understanding your full value, and you're not really willing to invest in yourself to the extent that you should do to get the full healing that you need to get. And what's coming through intuitively for me is that you could benefit to work with someone on your energy field, and that would make you more powerful. And right now you're just not fully wanting to step into that power. Now, in contrast, your person down here is not feeling very good. I do not see them kind of in alignment with almost anything. They are getting taught some lessons and they're having some resistance by the universe. I actually feel that there is some karmic return going on here. That they are getting some karma back from things that they've done in the past that is balancing for them. And they're not being very graceful about how they receive it. So let's see what's going on with you two. So we're at this time, things are not moving forward with you. I do think they're in the process of trying to take off their mask. Yeah, they're being taught a lesson, and you, on the other hand, are like shining in abundance. So I do feel like they are being taught their lessons, difficult lessons, because they have not accepted them in the past. And you are really kind of moving ahead, moving forward in a more abundant place where, you know, that shine card is beautiful. It was in reverse, but I don't really read oracle cards in reverse, but it is saying that, you know, you've come to a really good, nice place with this abundance card and this 9 of Pentacles, and you now can even go one step further. You can really go into this place of being a star. And ooh, yeah, you are really being guided by Archangel Raphael, that's for sure. You're really just manifesting stuff nicely. They may have moved away, or you may have moved from each other, or this may be like you moving away from being close to them because they're not, they're just not in the energy that, they're just not in the energy that you can deal with right now. Like, you can't be in pre-Empress energy when they are really not honoring themselves at all. That would just be tearing you apart. And it may be that you going away from them is their tower moment here. Okay, so they're looking inside themselves, what they could be, do, and have, and who they could kind of transform into by taking off this mask of theirs and being authentic. And it's pretty common for the divine masculine to not be able to show any part of his nature, like his counterpart nature, to the world. So you, on the other hand, are growing and glowing into this new beautiful energy. And, you know, I think once you feel that energy kind of well up inside, and you start holding on to it and riding it and following it and understanding it, then you really can come into a place where, you know, your life becomes just a blessing. And eventually they're going to want your help to do this. But right now, I think what you need to do is just understand that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And I think you are learning to deal with your emotional body more. That's the sense that I'm getting. You're becoming like more of a master of emotions, and having this mastery of your frequencies, where you're not going to let them, even though they are your counterpart, pull you down into this 9 of Swords resistance, right? Even though it's in the reverse, I do get the sense that that's just not, that they are having a 9 of Swords, you know, time in life, which is not uncommon. And they just are unwilling to deal with the transformation that needs to happen to move through it. And you, on the other hand, aren't being sucked down with them. You're choosing to move away from that energy and elevate yourself into, you know, people who are on your equal level and who understand reciprocity and a lot of understand that we see, who we are inside, outside of the world, right? And I'm saying like a Six of Pentacles exchange with the world. So anyway, I hope that helps you. I love to work with frequencies and energy, and if that's something that you'd like to do and you'd want to get more clarity on this relationship or balancing this relationship, go ahead and contact me on Fiverr or leave me some comments about what you would like me to talk about on my Patreon or readings that you'd like me to do. And I so appreciate all of you and being here and supporting my channel. And I hope that I've given you value and something to think about on your journey. Much love. Bye.